Hello everyone, I'm CBC meteorologist Kalen Mitchell, and this is my webcast for the Maritimes. It's Thursday, December 26th. Hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas Day and their Boxing Day. Hope you made it through those Boxing Day sales, if that's your thing. I am tracking some weather here in the Weather Center tonight. There's a low pressure system that's beginning to approach us, moving just past the northeastern United States, sort of coming up and around Cape Cod right now. It's going to be pushing in some periods of snow that have been going on through New Brunswick, even back into this afternoon. And in the snow for large parts of the Maritimes tonight, we'll see some 5 to 10 centimeters, so it's not a major winter storm. And along the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia into the southwest, temperatures will warm up with a push of warm air coming in with this low up till around midnight tonight. And that means that part of the Maritimes, we're going to see some snow turning over to rain as we make our way in towards Friday morning. So there's that low pressure system itself, kind of just moving up in past Boston. There's that warm front that's bringing that warming trend to parts of Nova Scotia, and of course this is the low as well that is bringing us that snow. Here's the weather timeline going forward. So by the time we get into 7 a.m. on Friday, the bulk of the weather with this low will have cleared the Maritimes. There might still be just a little bit of light snow left in through parts of Cape Breton. Then in behind it, flurries in my forecast for all three provinces on Friday. We'll be over to some colder northwest winds. Start off on the cloudy side, get into a mix of sun and cloud in New Brunswick in the afternoon. Staying on the cloudier side for Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, though. I am hopeful for at least a little bit of partial clearing for both of those provinces late in the day, enough to give us a few peaks of the sun before it goes down Friday night. Speaking of Friday night, here we are at around 7 p.m. Not much on its way Friday night into Saturday morning, so let's head on in towards Saturday. Again, it is going to be a day where we see a little bit of increase in cloudiness, maybe a few breaks of the sunshine here or there. There will be more flurries in my forecast so far on Saturday, and then coming up later this weekend, basically Sunday night into Monday, that is the next bigger weather system that'll be moving in, and that one looks like it has potential for some stronger winds, some snow for much of the Maritimes, and again, snow turning over to rain for large parts of Nova Scotia. Low temperatures in my forecast for tonight. Well, in New Brunswick, I have lows in my forecast to be between -6 and -16. It's a little bit different for Prince Edward Island because you're seeing a slight warming trend as well, moving up to around midnight tonight. So these -4s I have here, that's for near or shortly after midnight tonight, and then temperatures are going to hold steady near -4, may even go up another degree or two into Friday morning. As for Nova Scotia, these temperatures, this is where we'll be at approximately around or shortly after midnight tonight, and that's mostly going to be between -2 and 2 degrees for much of the province. A little bit colder though around the Minus Basin and heading up in towards areas north of the Cobequid Pass, Amherst, Spring Hill, Oxford, be around -4, -5. High temperatures for tomorrow in New Brunswick between -4 and -8, getting into a mix of sun and cloud in the afternoon. A few flurries for that province. Cloudier with scattered flurries in my forecast for Prince Edward Island. These high temperatures here near -2 will be in the morning hours, so your temperatures dropping a degree or two through the afternoon and evening in some colder northwest winds, and same thing goes for Nova Scotia as you take a look at your high temperatures here. So a couple weather headlines for you just to wrap up this webcast. Snow tonight, a general 5 to 10 centimeters, maybe a few localized amounts close to 15 centimeters, and less around the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia and into the southwest where it's that turnover to rain. Flurries in my forecast for both Friday and Saturday, and then the next bigger weather system, another low pressure system, begins moving in Sunday night into Monday, and that's when we can expect maybe some stronger winds and more in the way of some steadier snow, or in the case of Nova Scotia, it looks like it's going to be snow turning over to rain. So that's my webcast on this Boxing Day. I hope everybody continues to enjoy their holidays if you're still on them. I'm going to be back on tonight on CBC News Maritimes at 11 if you're looking for another weather update. And of course, I'll be back on Friday with another webcast.